welcome back to Sensei's Journey. I'm the anime trainer, and today we're going to talk about a topic that somebody requested. I mentioned in a comment that human beings seem to be more built for endurance type activities as far as like our physiology is concerned. And they asked if I could go a little bit more in depth into that and how that is the case exactly. And a large portion of human beings being endurance is geared more toward endurance instead of like speed and whatnot, has a lot to do with our skin. Most animals, when they need to thermoregulate, pant, or they will cover themselves in some sort of, they'll get in the water or they'll cover themselves in mud to make themselves not overheat. And so a lot of animals that are, built for speed, they do something, really, really fast, they run really, really fast, and then they overheat and they have to stop. Human beings, on the other hand, because we have the capacity to sweat, have a very, very efficient thermoregulation system, which allows us to be able to do lower intensity activities and sometimes even higher intensity activities for longer periods of time than we would if we did not have those capabilities. So we lack the fur, which can contribute to overheating, and we also have the capacity to sweat. Sweating is extremely, extremely important because when water comes out of our pores and the air hits it, water has the ability to transfer heat at 4 times the rate of air. So that allows us to be able to siphon off that heat that would otherwise cause us to overheat. So that's a really large portion of how we are endurance type creatures. We're geared more towards endurance rather than we are high intensity. Now that's not to say that we're not capable of strength feats or speed feats or anything that requires high intensity movements. We're also very good at those types of movements in general athleticism. It's just that if you really had to point at what humans are special at athletically, it's running and probably throwing. We're pretty good at throwing, so like, spears and whatnot, to hunt down animals. But one of our primary things that we do to hunt in the wild back before, we just went to the store, would be actually just to follow a prey until they got tired. So we would follow an animal that would run away, and then we would follow an animal and it would run away. And we just kind of follow them for a long period of time until they got tired, and then we murdered them. Or, we stabbed them and then we followed them until they bled out. And that, we don't have to bet everything on one really big chase like a cheetah. If a cheetah runs its prey down, they can't even eat right away because they are so tired from that much intensity of movement that they can't do anything else except recover. So that's one of the things that human beings have going for us, is that we have the ability to just keep going. And that's not just in our, the capabilities of our cardiovascular system or our muscles or anything like that. Our mindset is very much the same way. Something will happen to us and we'll just get back up and keep going. Something bad happens, we figure out a way to get around it, and then we turn it into an opportunity. Human beings are the champions of never giving up as a species, and that's just all the way around. So that's kind of where our evolutionary path took us into being more geared toward endurance, because we don't have much in the way of claws or fangs, or we're not giant monsters like the gorilla or something like that. We kind of have to rely on our brains and our ability to outlast our opponents or our prey. Because if you ever try to run from a bear, you're gonna lose because he's faster than you. If you try to outclimb somebody, like a bear or a monkey or something, you're gonna lose because they're generally more athletic in the ability to perform high intensity movement, whether that's climbing, sprinting, swimming, or whatever else. But you win in the long term, which is, I guess as we've seen through the course of the history of the planet, we win because we became the dominant species on the planet Earth through a combination of our brain power and our ability to outlast our food sources and our enemies. Also social stuff, but that's a different topic. So human beings, we are built for endurance. There are some tribes, like in maybe Mexico or South America, I can't remember where, some tribes that will still run marathon distances all the time. Just do it barefoot in the desert, because that's what they do. That's part of their culture, and it's not even a big deal. But I mean, like, if you think about how much we have to train, and think about it in terms of like human beings. If human beings, if you took a large number of them, and you said, I'm going to train you for speed, then you would get some people that were really, really fast, like Usain Bolt, less than 10 seconds on a 100-meter dash. That's very impressive, but very few people are capable of anywhere near that level of speed. But you take the vast majority of human beings and say, I'm going to slowly build up your ability to do low intensity activity for a long period of time, and you can get most people to finish a marathon. Period. You can get most people to be able to train, over a given period of time, to be able to finish a marathon. That's insane. That's I'm not saying win a marathon, but do one and finish it. That kind of points us in the direction that human beings are generally more geared toward low intensity, longer duration endurance activities. So just as an example, that's one of those mind-blowing things that you think about. It's like, oh, well, how many more people run marathons versus how many people are sprinters. And apart from this fact that sprinting is extremely difficult, the training for it's hard, and you have to, the high intensity stuff, it makes people not want to do it. But the lower intensity stuff is just sort of what we're naturally geared toward. And so I think that's part of the reason that you see more people being in it and gravitating toward it, just because it's in their DNA. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to answer that question a little bit. I can go a little bit more into depth about this topic in another video, kind of talk about some of the ways that our anatomy is set up that makes us run in a certain fashion, or the way that we walk and how that works with our efficiency. But that's sort of a different topic in general. I just kind of wanted to address this broadly so that you would understand that human beings are generally built for endurance activities. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, just leave them in the comments. If you have any questions, like things that you'd like me to talk about in the future, or questions that you'd like to see on Sensei's journey, please leave those in the comments. And if you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to the channel, because there is always going to be more content that I can talk to you guys about, because there's always something new in fitness and there's always something new in anime. So we're going to be here for a while. Thanks very much for watching this video, guys. I really enjoy talking to you. And until next time, good luck and train hard. Oh wait, before I go, we've got a new shirt. I'm the anime trainer, and today I'm going to kick your ass in shape. So thank you very much, Duffy, for designing the shirt. Thank you very much, Pants, for making this avatar. Both of you guys are awesome. All right, for real this time. Until next time, good luck and train hard.